Most luxury cars turn into rolling ATMs, the kind that only withdraw once the factory coverage ends. But these 10 Lexus models flip that script completely. Stick around because our final pick racks up 300,000 plus miles and still purrs like it did on day one. While the mid-list exotic proves supercar swagger doesn't have to equal supercar stress. By the end, you'll see a pattern: bulletproof drivetrains, smart engineering, and a refusal to chase trendy gimmicks. Number 10, 2024 Lexus RX 350. Fresh sheet metal, ancient discipline. The newest RX 350 may still smell like the showroom, yet early owner surveys and press fleets have already logged 20,000 trouble-free miles per unit, echoing its predecessor's bulletproof record. Under the hood, a 2.4-liter Turbo 4 sends 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet through an 8-speed that Toyota refined for a decade before letting Lexus badge it. The TGNA K platform's extra welds give the cabin a vault-like hush, while revised steering boots finally cure the subtle on-center nibble older RXs had. J.D. Power stamps an 84-100 reliability, but the bigger reveal is the projected 5-year cost, $4,500 total, which undercuts even some non-luxury crossovers. Quick ownership math: 5K mile synthetic oil changes, 60K spark plugs, 90K coolant, brake pads every 40 to 50K, that's it. Nearly every dealer includes the first 2 services, so you might not pay a dime out of pocket until year 3. Number 9, 2017 Lexus CT200H. Understated, underrated, and nearly unbreakable. Sharing DNA with the 3rd-gen Prius, the 1.8-liter Atkinson 4 plus Toyota's hybrid transaxle ticks along with fewer moving parts than a mechanical watch. Owners on Club Lexus report original batteries holding over 80% capacity at 225K miles. Annual repair cost? Roughly $386. Pocket change in luxury land. Inside, the CT gets leather-trimmed seats, real aluminum trim, and extra sound deadening versus the Prius. It averages 42 miles per gallon city and laughs at stop-and-go traffic. Maintenance is almost comic. Engine oil every 10K, inverter coolant every 100K, and a simple spark plug swap at 120K. Need more proof? New York taxi fleets quietly run these past 350K with only wheel bearings and sway bar links. Number 8. 2021 Lexus LC 500, a concept car that accidentally made production. Beneath the sculpted body lies a naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8 belting 471 horsepower and singing to 7,300 RPM. No turbos, no superchargers, nothing but forged internals and titanium valves borrowed from Lexus's GT3 program. Real-world data: fewer than 5 drivetrain complaints filed with NHTSA across all 2021s. The companion 10-speed auto shares hard parts with the LS, meaning service parts will be available for decades. Owner anecdotes read like love letters. One Florida driver daily drives his LC on a 120-mile commute, reporting average 26 miles per gallon at 75 miles per hour, and nothing but oil and 2 rear tires in 40K. Interior craftsmanship: ultra suede headliner, magnesium paddle shifters, still feels spaceship grade years later. Pre-owned pricing: 72 to 80K might sting, but depreciation slows dramatically after year 3, and the cost per mile ratio eclipses anything German. The 2015 Lexus LS 460. The flagship that never forgot its roots. The 4.6-liter 1UR FSE V8 produces 386 horsepower while cruising at just 1,600 RPM at 70 miles per hour. One reason these engines routinely crest 300K without timing chain stretch. The 8-speed auto uses a dedicated transmission cooler and lifetime synthetic fluid that actually lasts a lifetime if you don't tow. Weak spot: air suspension struts can seep, but R-Knot or OEM replacements cost $1,100 a pair, still cheaper than a single Mercedes Airmatic unit. Everything else, starter, alternator, even window regulators, wear Toyota part numbers. Find meticulous service history, pay $23 to $34K, and you're driving what was once a $90,000 flagship for Accord money. Number 6, 2021 Lexus LX 570. Imagine a Land Cruiser that graduated finishing school. Built on the same J200 ladder frame, the LX adds dual pane glass, semi-aniline hides, and a Mark Levinson sound system you'll willingly idle in the garage to finish songs. The 5.7-liter 3UR FE V8 makes 383 horsepower, 403 pound-feet, and drinks 91 octane like a camel. Yes, 14 miles per gallon, but the engine routinely passes 500K in global markets. J.D. Power's 82 at 100 reliability backs real-world results, 0 U-joint failures, no turbo plumbing to heat soak, and transmissions that survive desert tours. Hydraulic active height control can sweat after 150K, but standard height coil spring conversions exist for $950. Used 2021s start around $68 Canadian. Consider it prepaid peace of mind for every terrain. Number 5, 2010-2015 Lexus RX 3rd Gen. The crossover that redefined reliable luxury. The 3.5-liter 2GR-FE V6 pairs port injection with timing chains that never need replacement. Early rubber oil cooler hoses were recalled. Verify the metal upgrade and this powertrain becomes nearly indestructible. J.D. Power awarded the 2010 a 93-100 reliability elite territory. Total ownership math. Spark plugs at 120K, coolant at 150, rear brakes every 60-70, and that's your to-do list. Owners routinely post 250K photos with original alternators. Fuel economy, 24 miles per gallon highway in forward live form. Prices, $10,000, $20,000 make it a layup for anyone seeking stress-free family transport. Number 4, 2022 Lexus IS 350. Compact sports sedan, Toyota reliability core. The 3.5-liter 2GR FKS V6 blends port and direct injection, so carbon never gets a foothold. J.D. Power gives it a 91 out of 100, while NHTSA lists 0 recalls for the year. Behind the wheel, a widened rear track and retuned dampers make corner exits grin-inducing, yet owners report just oil, filters, and pads in 30K. Long term, expect water pump at 180K, $450 parts and labor, and coil packs near 200K. Residuals stay firm. Used 2022s list 38 to 48K and lose maybe $1,200 per year thereafter. It's the rare sports sedan you can flog Friday night and trust Monday morning. Number 3, 2020 present Lexus GX 460. Bulletproof meets boulder-proof. Sharing bones with the global Prado, the GX uses a lightly stressed 4.6-liter 1UR FE V8, 301 horsepower mated to a 6-speed that Toyota uses in commercial pickups. Consumer Reports rates 2020 Plus models 5 out of 5, and owners casually mention 200K with original head gaskets. Tech feels 2015, but the trade-off is simplicity. No air springs, just tried and true double wishbones and a solid rear axle. Routine schedule, 10K oil, 30K diff fluid, 90K spark plugs, and a timing chain tensioner inspection at 200K. Used pricing, 40 to 55K buys the SUV most likely to get you home when GPS shows 0 bars. Number 2, 2015 Lexus GS 350, a cult classic among enthusiast commuters. The 2GR FSE V6 306 horsepower revs past 6,700 RPM, yet sips oil better than many 4-cylinders. Consumer Reports 5 out of 5 reliability. Lexus dialed in steering heft, adaptive dampers, and a rigid chassis so good Mazda benchmarked it for the next 6. Carbon anxiety? Not here. Port injection keeps valves clean. Known quirks include $120 seat vent fans and trunk struts after 10 years. Easy DIYs. Prices $16,000 to $28,000 make it a secret handshake among drivers who refuse to gamble on German turbos. Number 1, 2017 Lexus ES 350. Calm, quiet, and as predictable as sunrise. Built on the Avalon's stretched K platform, the ES uses a 268 horsepower 2GR FE V6 with a simple 6-speed, no CVT whine, no turbo complexity. JD Power, 89 out of 100. Average annual repair spend, $468. Get inside and road noise falls to library levels thanks to acoustic windshield glass and triple sealed doors. Seats rival lounge chairs, rear legroom bests some full-size sedans, and the trunk swallows 3 golf bags. Ownership stories sound scripted. Brake pads at $60K, coolant at $100K, spark plugs at $120K. Drive it forever. Used pricing, $18 to $28K, buys you the automotive equivalent of a spa day every single commute. For anyone who defines luxury as no drama, ever, the ES remains the gold standard. 10 models, 1 undeniable pattern, proven drivetrains, minimal gadget creep, obsessive over-engineering. Lexus keeps the engines naturally aspirated, the transmissions conventional, and the electronics de-risked, so your biggest surprise is how little goes wrong. Did the gallery-worthy LC's reliability shock you most, or does the ES's marathon stamina take the crown? Let me know below, hit like if stress-free luxury sounds like your kind of living, and subscribe for more car lists that protect both your thrill factor and your wallet.